fans. So, Ariel Helwani did an interview with two highly respected promoters. I'm talking about Scott Coker from Bellator and Eddie Hearn, who has his own promotion within the boxing world. And they are both in talks with Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, the former heavyweight champion of the world, now a free agent, is in talks with these two promoters. I am very much looking forward to seeing what happens. Now, Eddie Hearn came out and said that he would love to work with Francis and he would love very much to book a Anthony Joshua fight. I think that is one hell of a fight. I think that's one hell of a great idea. Now, Anthony Joshua is by far one of the best heavyweight boxers. Definitely top 5 easily, even though he had lost recently. But he is still a very, very much dangerous boxer. But Francis Ngannou is one hell of a puncher. I mean, again, we cannot talk enough about his power in his hands. He has some very, very serious, dangerous power. There's something that it could potentially be dangerous to Anthony Joshua. Like, a lot of people don't give Francis Ngannou enough credit. Because, it's one thing like a Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor where you have to rely on your skills. Because, you're not going to rely too much on your punching power. But where you have insane amount of power to where even a jab, because that's something we've seen from Francis, a jab can knock your opponent out. That's something. That's saying a lot. And that's something that Francis Ngannou has. And that is something that he can actually potentially do to Anthony Joshua, even a Deontay Wilder, or even a potentially Tyson Fury. So Eddie Hearn is very much interested in that fight. Eddie Hearn very much wants to make that fight happen. Definitely very much looking forward to that conversation. Another conversation with Scott Coker, where he could potentially be the new Bellator heavyweight champion. Definitely, I could see that even happening more because, your right now heavyweight champion is Ryan Bader, and he is going against Fedor Emelianenko for the heavyweight championship of the world. I definitely see Ryan Bader winning, but hypothetical world, it could potentially happen. Now, if Ryan Bader does win, I could definitely see Francis Ngannou beating Ryan Bader for sure. No disrespect to Ryan, but I just don't see Ryan holding up against Francis in his power. Now, Fedor, same thing, but that would be one hell of a fight and one hell of a massive pay-per-view. Definitely 100%. Fedor versus Francis, oh yeah, I'd sign me up for sure. Now, I don't feel like they would give Francis Ngannou the money that he hopes to make, but I do feel like they will give Francis Ngannou the freedom that he wants so he can actually box and do MMA and whatever he else wants to do. Now, he will make that big payday with Eddie Hearn in boxing. I promise you, his 2 or 3 fights he will make in one fight in boxing. Definitely 100%, especially with Eddie Hearn and especially with Anthony Joshua being overseas in the UK or whatever may happen. I could definitely see that being a potential fight for sure. So guys, let me know in the comments on what you think could happen first. Do you think he should be boxing first with Eddie Hearn, or do you think he should join MMA with Bellator with Scott Coker? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.